In this quick video, I want to show you the proof of what's happening inside the Rapid Profit machine and the system that I've put together, how I went from a suicidal recluse to a seven-figure earner in record time, and proof of my earnings to show you what is possible when you make a decision backed by action. Okay, so first a quick question. What is your income goal at the moment? What do you want to start earning per month to be comfortable? 1K, 5K, 10K? All great milestones. My goal right now is 100K a month right now. And that may sound crazy right now, but do you want to know something even more crazy? When I first got started in 2017, I just wanted to earn 1K a month. In fact, when I got started, 1K a day like I'm making right now wasn't even on my radar. I just wanted to earn 1,000 a month to begin with. I thought if I can earn 1,000 a month, everything will be okay. I'll have enough to survive. I'll be able to plug the hole and I'll be able to prove that I can survive on my own. And not long after I took an overdose, I was running out of money. I needed to plug that hole. I was consuming courses and paying for expensive software tools that didn't do everything I needed, and the monthly bills were mounting up fast. Now, who here can relate to that? Who here can relate to not enough money coming in and way too much coming out? So the system and everything I'm going to share with you has helped me generate hundreds of thousands online since 2017. And this is not just me it's worked for. The secrets I'm going to share with you today have helped hundreds of my students. It can help you too. As you can see some of the awesome results on this page, I'm not telling you this to impress you, but rather to impress upon you that this is real and this is possible even from the depths of despair. So I want to share a quick story that got me to where I am today. So in 2017, I took an overdose and almost died. I'm sad to say it wasn't the first time I tried to take my own life, but it would be the last. And to give you some insight into why I hit such a low point in my life, let's back up a little bit. First off, I never met my father, and most of the father figures I had growing up either physically abused me, verbally abused me, or both. At the age of 11, I was sexually abused for the first time, and that really changed me. When something like that happens to you, it's like you lose a part of yourself you're not sure you're ever going to get back. And that went on for a few months, and I lost respect for everyone. My family, my mum, and a few months later I went into care because my mother couldn't cope with me anymore. And that was when hell really started for me. I moved 15 times over the next 4 years into multiple care homes with some of the most horrendous people you'd ever have the displeasure of knowing. And looking back, it's a miracle I didn't end up dead or in prison. In the years I was supposed to develop the most, I spent paranoid, intimidated, scared, and alone. I wish I could tell you things got better from there, but they didn't. I moved out on my own at the age of 16 and got involved with some pretty shady people. Got broken into on a weekly basis, held up at gunpoint, knife point, machete point. And after that, things still didn't get better. I got screwed out of a house by one of my best friends, and after that, I was pretty much done. I moved back with my mum, locked myself away from the world. Video games were my life for a long time. I wouldn't go out, I wouldn't do anything. On the inside, I always wanted more. But with the countless humiliations of being put down all the time, I didn't want to try anymore. I was tired of being beaten down, tired of having my dreams trodden on and ambitions walked on and laughed at, so I just hid it. I acted like nothing bothered me, like nothing mattered, and I didn't care about anything. Can you kind of relate to that? Have you had someone in your life put you down, stamp on your dreams, and made you want to give up on something? It made me numb for a long time. I felt nothing but sadness and anger inside of me, and fits of rage were the norm for many years. And I always knew I had potential and that I could do so much more, but I was so beaten down, I didn't want to try. And although I put on a tough face and acted like I gave no craps, I was thoroughly depressed and had all but given up. And I was getting lost in a make-believe world, which went on for almost 7 years until I hit my low point in 2017 when I took an overdose. As tragic as that was, something amazing came out of that. That was the month that I decided to try again. That was the month I decided to make up for all the years I'd wasted. It's so easy to get into a pity party and look at our opportunities gone by and think that your best opportunities are gone. But for the first time in a long time, my eyes were wide open and I saw all the potential laid out in front of me. Something changed inside of me that day. I wish I could explain what happened, but I can just tell you the process. I was sitting in my chair, binge watching Game of Thrones, feeling like crap, because of how run down I was. And something inside of me just snapped. I thought to myself, one day you're going to feel like crap all the time. One day you're going to have no energy. You're not going to be able to enjoy life. You're going to be old. And it was like someone screaming at me inside of my head. So get off your ass and do something with your life. Something just changed. It changed me. And maybe want to try again. It was like a switch being turned on after being off for so long. And I've not stopped since. Something awoke in me that day, a burning desire to make something of myself and make it for all the years that I'd wasted. Do you feel that you've wasted some of your potential, some of your opportunities, your best opportunities have passed you by? That was exactly how I felt for a long time. Now, with this newfound drive, I needed to prove to not only myself but everyone around me that I wasn't some layabout loser. I was destined for so much more. I wanted to prove to myself that I could stand on my own 2 feet, that I could support myself, and I was more than a broken shell of a human than I deteriorated into. Very few people know what it's like to be truly at the bottom of the barrel. When it takes hold of you, it's suffocating. It drags you down, makes you feel like you're never going to be able to get up and that you shouldn't even try. I don't want anyone to ever feel like that again. That's why I've made it my mission to share my story, inspire everyone around me, and try to help as many people as I can succeed in digital marketing. And my real passion for this is to be able to give anyone struggling some hope and belief in themselves that they too can achieve something they can be proud of, to support themselves and take pride in being able to stand on their own 2 feet. That's the real reason I created this system. And if a suicidal addict that never studied marketing a day in his life can make this work, then what can it do for you? Now, when I first got started online, I'm betting I was in a worse position than you. I was recovering from my final suicide attempt, had not studied a single piece of marketing. I missed half of my high school education because of moving into the 15 different care homes as a kid and dropped out of college after a few months. In 2017, I was so nervous that I didn't even dare put a profile picture up on Facebook. I never wrote anything original because I thought people would mock me, and my confidence was at an all-time low. I tried agency work, I tried e-com, I tried so many different things before I found the best and easiest business model in the world. I took out a few credit cards, bought a $1,000 course and another $1,000 course, and I felt like I was no closer to making any money. Can you relate? Have you bought some expensive overpriced course just to see zero results, only to be sold into some higher ticket program that doesn't deliver? Again, I've been there. Once I discovered affiliate marketing, I tried a few things. I tried selling all sorts of different programs and was making $0. Again, can you relate to this? How many times have you tried selling something to crickets? That was me in 2017. Not that long ago, even though it feels like a lifetime ago. I tried paid ads and was just throwing money at the wall to see what stuck. And the danger zone was looming and I was running out of money really fast. I was getting overly overdrawn and down to my last dollar. And as you can see here, this is a screenshot of when I was overly overdrawn. But then I discovered something truly amazing. Affiliate marketing, when done right, will give you a freedom no other business model can. And it's also easier than any other business model. It still takes some time to set up, which is why I put this system together to make it truly easier than anything ever before. Back then, I didn't know what the right way was. I was getting more and more frustrated with having no success. And that was when I had my breakthrough moment, more than 6 months after I started with zero results, negative zero results. Let's be honest, most people would have quit. I made my first commission that month and another and another. In that month, I made over $1,000. Now, how would you like $1,000 in your bank account? It wasn't just a one-time thing. I made $1,000 the next and the next. And it just grew from there. In under 1 year from trying to take my own life, I was one of the top affiliates for that company. And it was at that moment I realized that I could do this. I could support myself. I was worth so much more than I thought for so many years. And I was only just beginning to tap into my full potential. Since then, I've become a top affiliate for 3 different companies. I even got invited to an event on a private yacht in Cancun to talk about how I was marketing. I became an international speaker in 9 different countries across 3 continents. Regularly earn over $1,000 per day profit. Won multiple competitions for different launches, summits, and products. Won contests against people who have literally been in this space for decades. And shared my story from suicidal success with thousands of people, gave people hope, and saved some lives from suicide. and now have a multiple 100,000 per year business, most of which is now recurring in profit with no support or fulfillment, which allows me to truly work where I want, when I want, and live life on my terms. This is the beauty of affiliate marketing. And again, have not only helped myself, but helped dozens of others build their businesses and 10 times their sales in a short amount of time. And again, I'm not telling you this to impress you, but rather impress upon you that this is real and this is possible, even from the depths of despair. But as you know, it wasn't always the case. 4 years ago, I hadn't earned a cent online and tried to take my own life. So anyone can do this wherever you're starting from. What would it mean to you to be on these top leaderboards and earning hundreds of thousands of dollars? How would that change your life? Can you imagine me and you battling it out on the leaderboards for that top spot? It is possible, my friend, as it has happened for me. If you told me 2 years ago I'd be topping leaderboards, speaking on stage and everything, I would have asked you what you were smoking. I would have not believed you. It wasn't possible for me in my mind, but it was possible, and it is for you too. Now, anyone can fake screenshots. So I'm going to share my screen right now. I'm going to refresh my screen and show you my actual screen so you can see that this is real. So as you can see here, this is one of my Stripe accounts, and I'm going to reload this so you can see that this is all real. This is in the last year that you can see here. And this is just one of my Stripe accounts for one of my products. This is my Builderall account, which, as you can see, I earn like 50,000, almost 50,000 a month from Builderall, with over 1,300 active leads, almost 6,000 leads in my network, almost 6,000 people paying me a monthly commission every month. It's crazy. And again, I'll refresh this so you can see that it's real. So this truly is possible for anyone. Anyone can do this. I'm nothing special. I dropped out of college. I didn't complete high school. I didn't hardly do any exams. And I'm nothing special. If I can do this, there's no reason you can't. And I've made it so much easier with the RPM, with the system that I'm going to share with you. So go back to the email that brought you here. Click on the link. Get started now, because I know this is going to change your life. This is going to change everything. You have nothing to lose and so much to gain. I can't wait to see you in the weekly trainings in the membership area and see your results with the Rapid Profit Machine.